All right, y'all. So we have day 180 of cold plunging every single day for a minimum of 3 minutes a day. And I just wanted to hop in here and share with you guys how this habit has helped me massively when it comes to just rebuilding my discipline, honestly, and just kind of helped me out of a funk, out of a, I guess, dark spot I was in. But we got a solid 43-degree cold plunge today. We're gonna get in here and then we'll get to talking. All right, here we go. Here we go. You think it'd get easier, but it still sucks right at first. But you do get better. It's just embracing it and knowing that the water's cold. It's not gonna kill you. You get better at controlling your breathing. All right, day 180. And really the reason I want to hop in here is just to share with you guys how much this has helped me. Coming out of, I guess it was like between September till November, I got in a really weird slump that I felt like I couldn't get myself out of. I've always considered myself a fairly disciplined individual. But through that time, we went through a lot of changes, obviously with planning for the wedding, moving into this place, a lot of changes happening at the gym. It got to a point where I really started allowing myself to just not be as disciplined, not be as structured. And I really started to feel the negative effects of that, right? It started hindering my work, it started hindering how I was showing up for my relationship, started hindering how I felt about myself. And obviously we got married November 1st. And after the wedding, man, I couldn't figure out why I felt the way I felt. Deep down, I knew, right? Like I had not been keeping the commitments to myself that I was making, whether it was like my workouts, my nutrition, my little things, right? My hydration, things that I preach and believe to so many of our members. And it wasn't that I wanted to do. I just felt like I felt stuck. I want to say like November 15th, I got like the ad for this cold plunge. I've cold plunged before. I've done it before and I've done it consistently. And I know the benefits of it, not only physically, but mentally. But I also know that it's something that is hard to do every day. It's something that gets you out of your comfort zone. It's something that every time you walk up to it, it's not going to be pleasant at first. And I saw the ad. It was like, I don't remember even what the ad was, but there was a sale on it. And they said that I could pay with Affirm. And I was like, bro, I believe if I can commit myself to doing this every day, it will skyrocket every other promise I can make to myself. Because like I said, this is hard. This is challenging. It's not pleasant, right? So I pulled the trigger. Well, obviously I talked to Hannah about it. I was like, hey, I really think this will be beneficial. Obviously both of us can use it, but I do feel like this is something that I need. And obviously being the supportive wife that she is, she's like, then do it, get it. So I bought it, received it literally on November 29th, set it up November 30th, I want to say. And today it's May 20th, May 28th, yes. And I've been cold plunging since November 30th of 2025. I've been cold plunging every single day for a minimum of 3 minutes a day, every day. And I'll tell you guys, like 80% of the time I haven't felt like it, right? Like I said, it's unpleasant. There's been days where I've procrastinated it and I had left it to the end of my day. So I'm cold plunging at 9 p.m. when I start to wake up at 2:50 the next day. But I literally told myself, it doesn't matter what time it is, how tired you are, how much you don't feel like it. This is a commitment you're going to keep to yourself every single day. And I can genuinely tell you guys, man, like this has made me, it literally was the takeoff ramp for me to start to build my other habits, which is like my nutrition, planning my days, waking up early. Now I added doing 100 push-ups every morning after I do my cold plunge. But this was the habit that really allowed everything else to take off because once I started doing this every day, I started really like looking at everything else like, bro, if you can get in the cold plunge every day and suffer through that for 3 minutes, which has been 5 minutes now, there's no reason why you can't do all these other habits, man. And honestly, like what it's done for me mentally, is way beyond what it's done for me physically. It just makes me approach my things that life throws at me that are hard. It makes me approach them differently, right? Like I know they're going to be hard, I know they're going to be uncomfortable, but I understand they're not going to be uncomfortable forever, right? And it's just made me pull the trigger on things much faster because, again, I'm getting the repetition of that every single day. I can sit at the edge of this cold plunge for 3 to 5 minutes, and it doesn't matter how long I sit there, it's going to feel the exact same. So it just made me jump in here a lot faster, which has made me jump into things in life a lot faster. And yeah, I mean, a huge shout out to Titan Cold Plunge. This is an incredible cold plunge. It's durable, it's sturdy, it's easy to clean. The chiller works amazing, right? You can get it all the way down to like, I think the lowest has gotten it down to like 39. Ever since I moved it, I had it upstairs on our rooftop. I moved it down to the garage, obviously, to keep it in the shade so that it would stay colder for longer and it was easier to chill. But all in all, just an incredible cold plunge. And I guess like the moral of the story and what I was trying to do with this video is just tell you, man, like if you're struggling, if you feel like you just cannot get yourself back on track, just choose one thing, right? Don't choose a bunch of things. Just decide on, I'm going to do this thing every single day, regardless of how I feel. And I promise you, once you start to build momentum in that thing, and preferably you choose something that is hard, something that is challenging you, something that's getting you out of your comfort zone. And once you start to build momentum on that thing, like you're gonna be able to say, okay, well, what can I add to this? Right? What's the next habit I can add? What's the next routine I want to build around this or with this or, in a different area of my day and life. So yeah, that's my experience so far. Day 180, and I am not planning on stopping it anytime soon. Now this has become like a staple of my morning routine. I do my Bible study. I come in here, I do my cold plunge with my coffee. I do my 100 push-ups, and then I get into my day. And I start planning my day. I get into work. I coach a class. Then after I coach a class, it's my 2 mile walk. So yeah, like I said, little by little, this has really helped me just rebuild that structure, rebuild that routine, and just get consistent again. So yeah, choose one thing, stick to it, make it a point to stick to it regardless of how you feel, where you're at, and watch it, man. It will start to build some confidence in you. It will start to build resilience. It will start to build just a different version of you. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Time to get out of here now that I'm freaking 9 minutes deep. Holy smokes. Whew. Ooh, nice. Whew. And that's the exact meaning of the whole become 1% better every day, right? Just choose one thing at a time, right? We try to change everything at once and it becomes overwhelming, overbearing, unsustainable. If you could just choose one thing to stick to and like literally force yourself to stick to it, I'm telling you, it will start to build momentum and stick into other things. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, just get out there and get 1% better every single day. Love you.